Hi, I'm Graeme Cowan, author of Back from the Brink, and today's going to be a little bit different. In many of the other videos, I've talked about strategies for overcoming depression, but a lot of people have asked me about my story, and so I'd like to just dedicate today to telling you a little bit more detail about my experiences. I've had 5 major episodes of depression in my life. The first one was when I was 18 at university, and I got over that not because I knew about depression or saw a doctor or anything like that. I just got over it spontaneously. But I know a lot of people, and a lot of young people, have their first episode, and so it's very important when you have that first time to seek proper help. I'll fast forward now to my major episode, and that's from approximately 2000 to 2005, and it was just hell during that time. I was the joint managing director of an executive search firm called A.T. Kearney. It was in 2000 when there was a tech crash, and it was incredibly stressful. And over that next 4 years or 5 years, it was trying 23 different medications, it was having transcranial magnetic stimulation, it was having acupuncture, kinesiology, CBT, DBT. I tried everything, and I had gotten over depression before, but this time I was 100% convinced that I wouldn't ever recover. I wasn't 99%, I was 100%. And with that view, it seemed very natural to take my own life. And I, in fact, had 4 suicide attempts during that time. Luckily, I wasn't successful. And it's quite surreal even talking about it now, because my life now is so fulfilling and so happy. I'm very, very grateful. But just going back to 2004, which is when I had my 4th suicide attempt, I'd like to say that I had an epiphany and everything was fantastic after that, but that wasn't the case. 9 months later, I was back in hospital, more ECT, more drugs, and I came out feeling not great. You may recall that I talk about a moodometer where 0 is suicidal and 10 is where you're thriving physically, mentally, spiritually, socially. And I was probably about a 2 or a 3. But I joined a depression outpatient group where we actually wrote down what we were planning to do in the next week around exercise and contact with family and friends. And so I gradually started to walk regularly, first for about 20 minutes a day, and I gradually built it up to around 45, 50 minutes every day. I also made contact with people that I'd lost track with, loved ones and that sort of thing. And eventually my mood rose to maybe about a 4 out of 10. I then went back, and a friend of mine had done a meditation course and encouraged me to do that. And when I did that, I had tried it when I was depressed and it really didn't work, but I really found that helped, that meditation course this time. And my mood gradually improved again. I was able to experience peace. Another important part was doing some volunteer work. I volunteered for an organisation called Volunteering New South Wales. And I was there to help people that were, they'd been away because of a physical injury, or they were new migrants and couldn't speak good English, or they were coming back from a mental breakdown, and I helped place them into volunteer positions. And I saw their self-confidence grow as they had full-time work, and it really helped my self-confidence knowing that I was making a difference. And then the final part of my recovery was writing Back from the Brink, and that's where I interviewed prominent and everyday Australians who'd overcome depression. And working on a meaningful project like that was a very, very important part. That book came out in 2007. I wrote my second book in 2008 called Back from the Brink 2. And it started a third career for me, speaking and researching and advising people on how to bounce back, not just from depression, but tough times. How do you bounce back up the moodometer? Things happen, we go down, but we spring back. The purpose of this story today was just to let you know that even if you feel 100% that you'll never get better again, I'm here to tell you that it is possible. You just need to do the right things, and there's lots of other videos in this series which give guidance on that. And you need to persist. You need to hang in there. You need to build emotional support around you. So this is Graeme Cowan, genuinely wishing that the best in life and love and happiness is ahead of you.
No change, I can change.